Good evening, and thank you for your patience. Another 10 more minutes. But as Sachin has said, the outgoing team of Pradeep sir and Bharat have set the benchmark so high that me and Sachin have to work on a calendar-wise, day-wise basis, and we've already lost 10 days in our 365 days. So it's a big catching up. So we have to make every day of the next 357 days count in making it possible. Thank you, sir, for always guiding us. A few outlines of what I think I'm trying to establish and do it. My objectives for the next 1 year would be to enhance the student engagement and experience with the Indian Society and the College of Critical Care Medicine. At the same time, we also would like to strive to enhance the engagement of members and increase their participation in the day-to-day activities of the society. But that's not enough if we have engagement of our own members and our students. We need to, as Dr. Rajesh Mishra said in his presentation, we need to go into the community and create awareness about critical care, and I would try to achieve that goal in the next 1 year. Dr. Pradeep has started the concept of wings, and I will continue that effort and ensure that what he has envisioned and what he has planned is executed and operationalized by the time we reach Chennai. I would also like to seek to develop value addition programs and courses for our members, our students, as well as for the overseas affiliates. Next year, this year actually is the 25th year of the starting of IDCCM, and we would like to celebrate 25 years of IDCCM with with the suggestions and help from Arindam and Ajit. And we will enhance collaborative activities. So when I say student engagement, we would probably have something called as a comprehensive knowledge acquisition program, where students from Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities would be able to go on an observership basis to Tier 3 cities to learn certain interventions or get exposure to certain conditions which they are not exposed to in their current training center. IDCCM students have always expressed the need to have a midterm assessment, and in discussion with Dr. Arindam and Dr. Ajit, we will evolve a method of midterm assessment for all our IDCCM and IFCCM students. To give the students a proper perspective about what a refresher course should look like, the ISCCM seeks to establish its own exam-oriented online advisory course in sync with the college. The website, we will try to tweak and improve the website so that a student who seeks to join a particular institute will have a bird's eye view of what kind of exposure, what case mix, and what caseload he is expected to see when he joins the course in a particular um, hospital. A formal convocation that has been started today will be continued for next year. And for the students, we would also try to achieve and establish a grievance redressal portal for which they can express their concerns and get a static feedback. Knowledge acquisition program, we will, with the help of the college, we will identify high volume centers willing to allow 2 to 3 observers a month, where 2 observerships are allowed per student in the 12-month period. It's especially voluntary, no force and no compulsion, and it is preferably we will establish this in the second half of the training period. Midterm assessment would be established for all IDCCM and IFCCM students once in the training period, and we will discuss it in the college board meeting on the 25th of April. We will also try to put in an exam oriented advisory course where an orientation on the exam pattern twice a year, what essential somebody needs to know, and a brief review of important topics to be covered during the exam. A official refresher course of the ICCCM would be established by the college itself. A website-based guidance at joining, the case mix and caseload of all institutes to be made available to the prospective candidates, and procedures and support therapies available at the center also will be made available at the click of a button to the prospective candidates. How do we propose to increase the member engagement and participation? We will try to establish a website-based helpline for clinical challenges and advisories. The wings which are being operationalized will take this responsibility to guide clinical decision-making challenges with a quick turnaround time. The process of setting up the benevolent fund is reaching its completion. We are just awaiting the GST and the legal clearances. By middle of this year, we will be able to announce the setting up of the benevolent fund after the approval of the EC, the Finance Committee, followed by the Executive Committee. We will try to continue the young talent hunt as not as a one-time activity just before the conference. We will make it a constant activity, and we will request all zonal conferences to have a YTH program so that more and more talent is presented to the leadership of the ISCCM to select as faculty in subsequent congresses. Community visibility can be created on the platforms of CPR and antimicrobial awareness and many of such topics. Colleges, public services, and high volume spaces are the targets which will be part of the preceptorship program which was initiated by the outgoing president. We will probably try to engage a partner to have a more regular media interaction to create a positive impression about critical care and intensivists in particular. The specialty wings have already been elucidated. There is a common template which we have made for all the wings, which will be approved in the EC and will be circulated to all the wing chairpersons, which will the wings will be entrusted with developing one position statement or guideline in the one calendar year and a collaborative prospective project. The wings will also be entrusted with bringing out a journal review every month related to their specialty, which will be posted on the website. The scientific content of society related and society organized programs will be formalized, and the structure will be elucidated by the wings which are already being constituted. If a company or a group of individuals seeks to validate their new equipment, their new interventions, or their new innovations, they can approach the society, which will then forward this to the respective wings, which will then give this kind of a guidance to them. When I said value addition programs and courses, I have several ambitious projects and courses in mind. We intend to start a fundamentals of renal support course, which is a hybrid course where again mid-year the registered students are allowed to go to a high volume center to get exposed to all modalities of renal replacement therapy. As an extension of our acceptance by the NABH that we are the knowledge partner in quality, we propose to start a quality and safety standards program online in association with the Australian and New Zealand Intensive Care Society, guided by Dr. Deepak Bonagiri. Dr. Sachin Gupta is heading the Advanced Echocardiography course program, and we will try to make it online as soon as possible. This will give our trainees an exposure not only to transthoracic basic echocardiography, but also to transesophageal echocardiography as applicable to intensive care practice. I'm sure Dr. Jiyoko Joshi sitting here would be happy with this proposal. As Sachin said, you cannot wish away data science, you cannot wish away data analytics, and you cannot wish away artificial intelligence. So under the leadership of Dr. Ajit, we will set up a course for our own members and students on data analytics, data science, and probably we will tie up with Dr. Piyush Mathur and Ashish Khanna, who are involved, and Dr. Bharat Jagyasi will be an integral part of this program to set up a datathon and data analysis. I am of the firm belief that simulation is the next big thing in training. Every candidate who's into critical care training cannot see all situations which he will see in his day-to-day life. So we would seek to do a simulation-based skill development session for all trainees in critical care, preferably in Tier 2 cities. And my ambitious plan is to do at least 5 such programs before I meet you all again as a farewell in Chennai. We probably will think about setting up Indian registry of ICUs or collaborating with existing such registries. We have already got a collaboration with the NABH. We will seek to establish the Asia Pacific College and set up a global program, certification program in critical care in association with the Asia Pacific Association of Critical Care Societies. We will extend our discussion with the Indian School of Business to set up a program for our members for soft skills and skill development on site at Indian School of Business in Hyderabad. We will also tie up with the Army to do simulation based training programs in Army, a center that is identified by the Army, so that we fulfill our social responsibility to the protectors of the nation by sharing our knowledge, but As we saw today in the program, what they are doing in the remotest areas of the country is far beyond imagination, and we need to doff our hats to all our heroes at the front line. So we need to learn from them as well. This is what we will do in our collaboration with the Army. So the mission at the end of all this is to make ISCCM the apex critical care knowledge and skill resource with global presence without any compromise. And I'm confident that our intellect, our hard work, and our human resource availability, we will achieve this on the 1st of March 2026. Thank you very much.